Welcome to Location, the Loquitur News web edition, delivering top stories from a top newspaper. I'm Casey Minnick.
And I'm James Santoro, and here's your news now. Interim Dean for the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences at Nebraska Wesleyan University, Dr. Peter Heckman, is one of two candidates for the position of Cabrini Vice President for Academic Affairs and Provost. He visited campus on Wednesday, March 10th to meet with Cabrini faculty, students, and staff. Heckman discussed his credentials and interest in Cabrini with his student leaders. He said that he's most interested in Cabrini because of its piloted Justice Matters curriculum. The next provost will take his position this July.
America is in a recession and jobs are fewer while the competition is greater. College.monster.com, a website that helps recent graduates and college students find their first career, suggests to set realistic goals. This website came up with the 5 things that you'll need to give up or compromises you'll have to make in order to land your first entry-level job. These sacrifices include a summer vacation, waiting for your dream job, a giant salary, a sense of entitlement, and being the boss. College Monster believes if this advice is followed, you'll be able to more effectively network, interview, and succeed in the jobs that you are offered.
Recently, we had a chance to sit down with Cabrini's own media relations manager, Dan DiPrinzio, to talk about what he does for the school. Let's see what he had to say.
Basically, I am the director of public relations. I mean, that's another way of saying it. So we do a lot of publicity for the college, and we want to get out to the great wide world, all the great things that are going on campus. So I disseminate information to the public, and that could be media, print, electronic media. On our website, we partnered with NBC 10 back for the 50th anniversary celebration. Then we partnered with CBS 3 last year, and now this year we are partnering with NBC 10 and CBS 3. And the partnerships really work well because they allow us flexibility in how we want to tell the world our story about everything that's going on.
On Monday, March 15th, Cabrini's Math Club celebrated its annual Pi Day. Let's check in with Mary Ellen to see how the day's festivities went.
Hey, it's Mary Ellen Anastasio on location in Jasmine's Cafe to celebrate the 4th annual Pi Day at Cabrini College.
Pi Day is a nationally recognized math holiday that the Cabrini College Math Club has decided to recognize. We have done this for the past 4 years, and we do it in Jasmine's on Pi Day. This year, since Pi Day fell on a Sunday, we decided to do Pi Day +1, and we did it on March 15th at 3:14 p.m. in Jasmine's. The week before, we had baskets outside of the cafeteria, and we had the professors' names and faces on the baskets. So therefore, the students could donate money to the professors they wanted to see pie in the face. The top 6 professors were pied by the bottom 6 professors. So it was a really fun day. We had a lot of people come out. We had the whole Jasmine's looking on as the professors got pied. Everyone said they had a really great time. It's just something to relieve tension from the normal school day activities. And this year we are raising our money for the Special Olympics. I have volunteered for the Special Olympics for the past 4 years through the Cabrini College Honor Society. This year the money will be donated to the Polar Plunge fundraiser. It really puts Math Club on the map. A lot of people recognize Math Club for this event because it is one of our biggest events on campus. We kind of use this fundraiser to make it a fun day for everybody and help a good cause in the same. So that's what Math Club's all about.
And now let's check in with Jake Gian to see what's coming up this week on the Dirt Sheet.
What's up, all you stars and studs? I'm Jake Verderano.
And I'm Gianna Chicottino. Welcome to your exclusive to entertainment, The Dirt Sheet.
Hey, happy St. Patrick's Day from the Dirt Sheet, everyone. How many of y'all see the leprechaun in the tree? Say yeah!
Yeah!
Yeah! They're green here, I promise. So Gianna, what do we have on our show this week?
On our show this week, we have the new Buzz on the New Moon DVD. We're also going to give you a look at the set of Cabrini's Spring Musical. And lastly, we sat down with the man behind Cabrini's new website.
Sounds like a great show. Thank you all so much for the support. We really appreciate it. You're exclusive to entertainment, The Dirt Sheet, new every Thursday on theloquitur.com.
That's all we've got for you this week. I'm Gianna Chicottino.
And I'm Jake Verderano, the Glamazon. Now let's take a look about what happened when Cabrini students visited Europe over spring break.
Cabrini College students arrived in the European Union in dreary conditions as part of a supplementary class trip that took place over spring break. Upon arrival in Belgium, the class visited the Atomia Monument to nuclear power, as well as a covered shopping plaza. Later in the week, after visits to the EU Parliament, where video was prohibited, the group visited the Cantillon Brewery, where they learned about brewing and tasted some local beers.
150 kilos. We call it José de Gambrinus. Gambrinus is the man on this little poster.
Amsterdam's beautiful streets were hard to leave. But the group gathered for one final meal before the long ride home. Reporting for LOQation from 20,000 feet, I'm Joe Cahill. Adieu.
For any student looking for an off-campus entertainment, the Iron Age Theater in Norristown is not far from Cabrini's campus. The theater was co-founded by Cabrini alumnus John Doyle. Let's check in with Danielle for more on this theater.
Hi, I'm Danielle McLaughlin on location, and today we're at the Iron Age Theater, and behind me, they're building the set for the upcoming play called The Rear Column, which will premiere in March. And let's hear from one of the co-founders, John Doyle.
Iron Age Theater has been working since 1993 as Iron Age Theater, but my theater partner Randall Wise and I began working together in 1987 when we were in graduate school at Villanova, and actually I was working on Cabrini's campus. And then we, in 1993, began to work on a piece called Tunnel at Eastern State Penitentiary and formed Iron Age formally and have been working together since then. One of the exciting things about doing theater is that you have an immediate audience reaction. It's one of the real benefits that we have, and I think the most potent things that we hear from audience is that they feel as if they've been changed in some way, or they never thought about an idea or an issue as they have once they've seen a production. But I guess the most telling thing is when you see someone emotionally moved, who has had an impact emotionally that they're going to carry with them far beyond the 2 hours in the theater. And you hear those responses. So it's more than just the aha moment of discovery. It is much more about that long-term emotional connection.
Coming to the Iron Age Theater is definitely a worthwhile experience. I'm Danielle McLaughlin on location.
And now let's check in with Liz for your weather.
Hey everyone, I'm Liz and I'm here to give you your weather forecast for the next few days. I'm happy to report that the weather this weekend is looking much better than last. Okay, so Thursday there's going to be sunny skies all around with highs in the upper 60s and lows in the 40s. Friday, mostly sunny skies with highs again in the 60s and lows in the 40s. Saturday, some clouds roll in, but the temperatures stay the same. But no worries because Sunday is looking fabulous. Partly cloudy skies will end your weekend with highs in the 60s. That's all I have for you today. Back to you guys at the news desk.
Now let's take a trip around the world. In Bangkok, Thai protesters poured their own blood outside government gates in a symbolic gesture to demand for new elections. Thai Prime Minister has rejected the idea of dissolving parliament and new elections for government office. For the first time in history, Google lost its crown as king of the web. Last week, social network Facebook had more hits than the extremely popular search engine Google. This recent milestone has shown how important social networks are to the masses. Google's own social network, Buzz, has had a rocky start after some privacy issues have risen. And now let's check in with Nick for your sports.
What's going on, all you sports fans? Nick Goulden here with your 2-minute drill. The possible Ryan Howard trade for Albert Pujols was officially distinguished as a fake. Phillies fans faithful to Howard can breathe a sigh of relief as Ruben Amaro denied all possible trade rumors, claiming that the report was completely false. The English soccer all-star David Beckham tore his left Achilles tendon during the final minutes of the AC Milan Chievo Verona game. Doctors say he will miss the entire 2010 World Cup. And now it's time for your game of the week.
The Cabrini men's lacrosse team faced off against #1 ranked Gettysburg College on March 17th. The game started with a quick goal by Cabrini, which gave them big momentum early on. But it didn't take long for Gettysburg to answer the bell. teams traded goals and big plays all day long. Goalkeeper Eric Zarzecki had a great day and came up big in clutch situations. Cabrini was down just one before the half when Paul Skolsky found Steve Kapp on the doorstep for a beautiful goal to tie up the game just seconds before the half. In the second half, the scoring came in bunches. The teams traded leads until right around the 13-minute mark. When senior tackman Casey Grugan put the Cavs up 9-8. Grugan had 5 points in the game, but his tally was the last of the scoring from the Cavs. Gettysburg ended the game with 4 unanswered goals and showed why their first ranking in the nation is no fluke.
That's all I have for you guys this week. Tune in next week for more sports coverage.
Thanks for tuning into this week's Location. Be sure to tune next week for another great web edition. I'm Jamie Santoro.
And I'm Casey Minnick, and thanks for stopping by.
Go outside, it's nice out.
Have a picnic.